Hi everybody, this is Melissa from gettingallmyducksiinarow.blogspot.com, and it's time for Monday Mingle. Monday Mingle is hosted by Jennifer at 80mileperhourmom.com, and each week she posts 3 to 4 questions that she'd like you to answer in the form of a blog and then link back to her site. And I think it's a really fun way to get to know other bloggers, and it's also a really fun way for my readers to get to know me. At least I'm hoping that it's fun. I'm getting a lot of comments from the Monday Minglers, but not a lot of comments from my regular readers. So, if you guys think the videos are too long, if you think I'm including things that don't matter to you, leave a comment and say something. So, this week's questions come from Carrie at the Five Fish, and Carrie is a wonderful vlogger. She is always, her videos are always very positive and fun, and I really do enjoy them. So thank you, Carrie, for the wonderful questions. And the first one is, so you must be a little on the wild side somewhere. How about any tattoos, piercings? Show us your wild side. And if you are free of any taintings, do you want any? And I do have one tainting. My sisters and I were on a weekend shopping spree in Canton, Texas. Canton, Texas is like the mecca of our area for antique shopping. They do First Mondays or First Trade Mondays. I can't remember what they call it, but it's one weekend a month. So many antiques, so little time, and it's really fun. So we went down one weekend to do it, and the first night we were there, we had gotten up very early, spent the entire day shopping, and we wanted to go and have a drink and dinner. And Canton is a dry county, so they don't serve alcohol at all, no alcohol whatsoever. And so we drove over to the next town over, and on our way past a tattoo parlor. And one of my sisters threw out the idea that wouldn't it be fun if all 3 of us went and got tattoos? And I think they were really worried about me. I'm a pretty straight-laced person. I don't do a lot of things like that. In fact, I never had any inclination to do anything like that. But we're all 3 there, and it's been quite a few years since we've all lived together, and we don't get to do a lot of things together. And so I thought, maybe we should just do it. So thank goodness when we went in, I was the first one to go. I mean, it was really painful. I was very surprised at how painful it was, and I'm so glad also that I went first because my one of my sisters got a tattoo of Chinese characters of her children's initials on the back of her neck. Very large tattoo, and it was so painful to watch. I myself got a very small heart with wings coming out of it on my back, on my shoulder, and oh, it was painful. Oh my gosh, don't do it. It was so painful. I'm glad now that we did do it. And when we got back the next week, we found out that our brother had passed away, and so we all kind of think of our tattoos as live in the moment. You never know how long you have. You never know. You know, you just never know. And if you want to do something, you should just do it. So that's what we take from ours. So the second one is, considering the state of our world today, what is the one thing you might change, suggest, or push for or against if you were to be elected to office? And one of the things, actually, there are 2 things that I would push for. The first would be to do more good deeds. I think that if every person in our country just took the time to do a few good deeds, to be a cheerleader for somebody, to be a friend for somebody, to be a a confidant to somebody, it makes a very big difference in the way that people think about things. So, if you're ever out and about, do something nice, do something unexpected for somebody. And the second thing that I would push for is that if everybody in the country could not have a garden of their own, that we could do community gardens. I think that if we were if we had to grow our own vegetables, and I'm looking at mine, I'm growing my first garden this year, and I think that if each of us, let me speak the right way, if each of us took the time to grow our own vegetables, I think there would be a lot less waste in our country. Um, so that's what I would push for. And then number 3, reminiscing about my impending 10-year anniversary. Congratulations, by the way, that's a very big accomplishment. Can any of you recall your wedding day, vows, any funny or mem, mem, I can't say it, mem, you know what I'm talking about, good memories. Um, the only thing that I can think about of our wedding date is that we got married on the wrong day. My husband and I drove down to Eureka Springs to get married in a closed ceremony by ourselves, and we wanted to get married on the 4th of July, where we have vacation week every week during that that time, and that's the day that we wanted. And we got there, and the courthouse was going to be closed. And in that town, you had to go that day to get your marriage license. So we actually got married on July 3rd. And every year when it comes around, I think of my anniversary as the 4th, like I wanted, instead of the 3rd. So it comes a little early at my house. All right, so that's this week's questions. Again, it's just 3 to 4 questions. Answer them in the form of a vlog and then link back to Jennifer's site. And I'm going to use the second part of my video for show and tell. And I hope I get through it because YouTube cut me off on the first one. You only get 10 minutes. I didn't know that. So the first thing I want to talk about is a giveaway that I won this week from Brandy at the Buzz. And she does a lot of good giveaways, so I'll make sure to link to her site. And I won a Chasing Butterflies beaded watch, and I think it is fantastic. Um, it has a beautiful beads, and then the thing that I like the most though is this right here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but the thing that closes it is actually the things that would close a necklace. I guess it's called a clasp. There are 2 of them that hook to either side of the watch face, and I just thought that was so cute. And this is for Win My Year. I don't get to actually keep this. I win it as a gift for somebody. And I'm kind of sad about that now that I've seen it because it's really cute. So, again, that was Chasing Butterflies. It's an Etsy shop. And then the second one is also an Etsy shop. And this one, I was very surprised at the size of the item that I received. And it's completely my fault. On her listing, it clearly states what size it is. But I was not paying attention. I was expecting something maybe this big, and I got something this big. It's teeny tiny. So it's still beautiful. It still is going to work for what I wanted it for. I want to caution you, if you're shopping on Etsy, make sure that you're watching for the sizing of things, and they do clearly state them in the listing. So I'm thinking about putting a ruler beside my computer so that the next time that I'm shopping online, I know what I'm getting. And this one is from UK Prince Designs, and she takes old lace and presses it into clay and then paints around the lace so that you can see the pattern really well. And it's really cute. I'll put it right up here so you guys can see it. Hold it still. And I just think it's beautiful. And I bought it to put on my bathroom vanity, and I wanted something, a small bowl, to be able to put my jewelry in when I'm washing my hands or when I'm in there and I take my things off. I have a jewelry organizer for it, but I needed something there in the bathroom to catch the stuff that I take off. And then the third thing that I wanted to talk about is this cookbook right here. I did some antique shopping here in my hometown, and there's a few posts back about it. And I wanted to do kind of like the girl did for Julie and Julia the movie, and how she cooked her way through a cookbook. I thought that was such a fun idea, and I was going to try to cook my way through this one. Oh no, I'm not. I cannot believe the recipes that are in here. It goes from cakes and candies and meats. Oh my gosh. And then it gets to meat sundries. I don't know how to pronounce that, but oh my gosh, it's gross. Baked liver and vegetables, Italian style liver, Spanish liver, liver a la gourmet. I don't think so. Never ever. And there's even one for heart stew. Oh my goodness, I don't. No, no way. So, and then the last one is Funky Monkey, and they sent me some samples to try this week, and my kids thought they were really, really good. So the thing that I like about them is that they're 100% organic, all natural, vegan, raw food. Um, they're also 100% real fruit, which is really cool. Yeah, you can go outside. There's no sugar added, no preservatives added. But the thing that I like the best is that it actually looks like real fruit. Sometimes when you get things like this, they come with so many preservatives and color added to them. This is the mango and OJ. So you can see that it actually does look like pieces of mango. And they use a freeze drying process, and it makes the fruit really crunchy. And I've been mixing it with trail mix for my kids' lunches. So. Okay, well that's this week's Monday Mingle. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. I'm sorry I had to speed through, but again, YouTube cut me off last time, so I wanted to make sure I got it all in. So, you guys have, yeah, hi. Come and say hi. My kids just got home, so say hi. Hi. So, I'm going to go ahead and go, and I will see you guys again next week. Hi. Bye. Bye.